Hello tarot lovers, this is Mermaid from the Egyptian Mystic. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is part 3 in the interesting tag out of print unapologetic, and this is a video response to Nova Mundi, and I filmed 2 parts before. I will write the link in the description box below if you would like to see them, and this is going to be a long video. I have many beautiful out of print decks that I would like to share with you, so let's get started. The first deck that I want to share is this favorite of mine, and that's the Journey into Egypt Tarot by Julie Kukia Watts, and this is an out of print deck, and mine is signed and numbered and signed, and this is the best deck that talks about Egypt, and I've said before that I'm going to do a deep dive, and it's a gorgeous deck that like no other. Those are the backs that are very pretty and very interesting, and they tell the story of the normal life of the Egyptian people, the everyday life, and I've edged it in this metallic brown, and they are large. The cards are thin and gorgeous, and I've said that she's before that she's the author of the Ma'at Tarot and the Ancestral Past Tarot, and this is her last, and it's really the best deck that talks about Egypt. And this is the Fool, Osiris stepping out of the zodiac, and this is Isis. It's a beautiful deck, and it has many of the goddesses and gods about in Egypt, and it has a lot of astrology connection. This is Isis and Osiris, and it is a gorgeous, beautiful deck that I really love. It shows how informative and knowledgeable she is about the history, and she's really amazing, and this is a beautiful deck. The card stock is thin. I'm not so happy about the card stock, but of course, because the cards are very large, if it was thicker, I think it would have been difficult to handle. Some of you don't like these large cards, but you know, for a busy deck like this that has a story to tell, the large cards give you the chance to see the details and enjoy the artwork more. So I much prefer these large cards. Of course, not for everyday use, but it is really stunning. And many cards, many images are very well interpreted. And I don't know if I have just said or not that I want to talk about this deck in particular, because I want you to know some of the things that I would like to say. You know, it's nice to know about the history of Egypt from in the eyes of an Egyptian. I mean, many things I would love to tell you. So because I'm really wanting this particular video to be very special, I'm working on this, and I unfortunately I don't have the guidebook, so I'm doing my best to rely on my knowledge, and I'm reading about many things so that I can tell you all the information that I have in details. So as you see, it is really beautiful and quite interesting, very busy. I like also that here there is connection with astrology, so it is really a great deck. And that was my first deck, the Journey into Egypt Tarot, and it is out of print. I think I've seen some in one of the sites that they are printing it on something like playing cards, I think, something like that. Maybe if you check, you could have the chance to get this deck. I'm not sure, but I just knew. I mean, I just read about it in yesterday. So this is the LUBANKO Tarot, my second deck, and that's by LUBANKO, and it is a gorgeous deck. This is the box and a small guidebook without images, and it's such a beautiful deck. Those are the backs, and it is gilded in silver, and it's a beautiful Rider-Waite-Smith with some variations. The artwork is so good and so special, and I like it so much. I did many readings with it. This is the Strength card, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and this is the Justice card. Very, very special. Many cards are very unique. Also, this Death card is very special. Look at this Devil and the Tower, the Star. The artwork is so beautiful, and I'm very glad that I had the opportunity to get it, because it went out of print very soon. I hope they do reprint it, because it is really very unique, and I have a weak spot for the decks that have colored and they have black borders. I adore this type of decks, and I really like it so much. Look at this King of Wands. Wow, very, very special. And this is the Suit of Cups, the Three of Cups, and look at this Four of Cups. The cardstock is very nice. It is matte and it shuffles very nicely. And this is the Eight of Cups, the 9 and 10. Some cards are very special. This is the Swords. I like the Two of Swords. Look at this, gorgeous. And these are the rest of the cards. The Page, the Knight, the Queen and King. Beautiful Ace of Coins, and very, very beautiful. Look at this, Six of Pentacles, the 7, the 8. Very nice artwork, and the use of color is really interesting. Not many colors, so you have the chance to see the artwork clearly. So that was my LUBANKO Tarot, which I really like very, very much. As I told you, the cardstock is really very nice. It shuffles very nicely. I don't riffle shuffle this deck because I don't like to spoil my decks, but it is really a good deck to use. And then let's move on and see our next deck. I have some of Baba Studios decks, and my next deck is the Fantastic Menagerie Tarot, and this is one of the earliest decks of Baba Studio, but this is my this is the second edition, I think, the cold stamped edition, and it is much better than the earlier edition. This is I got this from eBay second hand, and I love it. It came in a very good condition, and I have the book too. Look at those gorgeous backs, and I have not edged it. I think I'll do that in gold. And of course, as all Baba Studio decks, this is the first card, and this came as a present. And look at those playful cards, very sweet, and I like this edition with the cold stamp. Look at those beautiful animals and the stories behind them. I really love this deck, and I waited for a very long time to be able to get it. So I'm so glad that I did. Of course, it was not cheap, but I know that those decks, you have to pay for them. This is a gorgeous moon card, and the camera is not giving justice to these gorgeous cards because they are so funny, with a high sense of humor, and the colors quite pastel, beautiful colors, and the images are so beautiful. Each card tells a story, very, very unique. This is the 10 of Wands. Look at this. Someone is so overburdened, and this one is lying like this. So it is beautiful, really. I want to go fast because I know that this is a very long video, but some cards I really wish to show it to you because they are really so sweet and cute. So look at this one. Beautiful. 10 of Cups. Gorgeous, really lovely. This is one of those decks that you could call a cozy deck, an uplifting deck. If I feel down or not in a very good mood, I just get this deck out, and I have a look at these gorgeous cards, and I really feel immediately uplifted. Look at this Two of Coins. So sweet. And this is the Four of Coins, a gorgeous card. Have a look. Very, very beautiful cards, and especially this edition is really gorgeous. They have done it very well. And then let's see what other deck we will have. And then we move on. This is the Blood Moon Tarot by Sam Gray, and this is an indie deck that I got because I was so fascinated by the cards. This is the lovely box, very pretty, and the cards are really stunning, very different and very unique. Those are the gorgeous backs, and it is gilded. The quality of the cards is very nice, and this is the full look at the artwork. This is a very unique deck. Magician and the High Priestess. It is one of those dark decks, and that's the Emperor, which is the, you don't see, you see him in the background, and the castle here. It is quite interesting and very different, and it needs that you concentrate a lot on the images because they are very different, and it is done in a very artistic way. Lots of details, and the artwork is very, very intricate. Look at this Death card. Really, it is a stunning deck, and I need to show you all the cards. The Temperance, and this is the Devil, the Tower, gorgeous artwork, the Star. Look at this Moon and the Sun, and this is Awakening, Judgment card, and the World. This is the Suit of Wands is skins, and I want you to see the artwork, how intricate it is. Look at the Two of Skins, the Three. This image reminds me of the Queen of Wands in the Menagerie Tarot, her face, I think. And this is the Four of Skins and the Five. Some images are really a bit brutal. This is the Six and the Seven. I will show you the cards one by one. The 8, the 9 and 10. Look at this. And then the Page, the Knight, the Queen and King. And then Songs is the Suit of Water, the 2, and lovely, gorgeous images, really stunning and very, very unique. I don't see it a lot because I think it wasn't many copies that has been done. I saw it on one of the channels, and I fetched and looked for this deck, and I was so happy that I was able to buy it. And Dreams is the Suit of Air. As I told you, some images are really quite brutal. Look at this one. Six of Dreams, very nice. Look at this. As if the universe hears your thoughts and is by your back. It is really nice. And this is the Seven of Dreams and 8. Beautiful artwork, very gorgeous, really. And then the Queen and King. And then Honey is the Suit of Earth. This is the 2 and 3. Beautiful images. And this is the 7 and 8. Lovely. The 9. Gorgeous artwork and very, very special and unique. That's the Blood Moon Tarot. I hope he can do another edition because it's really gorgeous. And then this is the Cosmic Visions Tarot, and this is a beautiful deck that I got from Etsy. It's very special and very unique. It has, this is the guidebook, and the cards are very special. Those are the back, mostly black and white. I edged it in black, and it has some color. This is the Fool and the Magician. This is a very intricate deck, and simple images, but a very good reader. Look at this Lovers card. I love it. And very, very pretty. Very unique deck. And the card stock is matte, velvety, and it's a very nice deck to read with. It shuffles very well. And if you look closely, you will see lots of details in the cards. And I like the use of color by the black and white background. So the artwork is very, very unique and special. And I fell in love with this deck immediately. I think I got it, I think like 3 years or 2 years. But it's out of print, and it is a gorgeous deck. This is 2 of Cups. And the 3 is gorgeous. Very unique. And this beautiful 5. Gorgeous, really, it is gorgeous. I wish that I could show you all the cards, and I would love to know how you see those decks. What are the decks that you like most, and if you have any of them, I would like to know how you feel about them, if they read well and you work nicely with them, which one is, you know, I would love to know your opinion. And this is the 5. Gorgeous, really. The images are so special and unique. So that was the Cosmic Visions Tarot. And then let's move on. I have a very pretty deck that I will show it to you now. A very sweet, funny deck. And that's the Forest Enby Tarot. And it was on Kickstarter. This is the small guidebook, and I do adore the color palette. All rose and green, and it's really a very unique deck. Those are the gorgeous backs, all in light rose, gilded in silver, and it is a beautiful, sweet, funny deck, cute. And the colors are really gorgeous and stunning. So pretty, so beautiful. Very, very unique. I saw it on one of the channels, and I really fell in love with it immediately. And it is really a very unique deck. It's the use of the artwork and the use of color is very, very special. So you see here, this is the suit of Cups in green and brown. Look at these cards, so special. And then here is the suit of Swords. I'm going a little bit fast because I want to finish all the decks that I have with me. So it is really stunning. That's the Forest Enby. And if you see one of those decks that you would like to see in full detail, I will be more than happy to do that. And just have a look at those gorgeous cards. A very sweet, cute deck, and with a high sense of humor. And then let me show you this beautiful deck. That's the Fantastical Tarot by Natalie Hertz. And this is a beautiful deck that I got out of print. I got it second hand. I was really wanting it so much. The backs are like this, and I edged it in this gold ink, and I like her artwork so much. I love this High Priestess. The artwork is so special and unique, and she's the author of the Fairy Tarot, which is also one of the most beautiful fairy decks. And it is really a beautiful deck, and it reads beautifully. And look at the use of colors and this gorgeous cards. And this is the World, and this is the Suit of Wands. I love the images of the ladies and the men there. So cute and really beautiful. And look at this beautiful Queen of Wands and the King. And this Ace of Cups. It's beautiful, really gorgeous. And here is the rest of the Suit of Cups. I like this card too. The Eight of Cups. Very beautiful. And here are the court cards. Queen of Cups and the King. And then we have the Suit of Swords. Quite interesting. I like this Seven of Swords. And then here we have the court cards and the suit of coins. So it is a very unique deck, and it reads beautifully, really. It's very easy to read. So that was my Fantastical Tarot, and as I told you, I got it secondhand from eBay. I love eBay. I got many of those decks through eBay, so I really highly recommend that you do the same. And then let me show you the Spirit Keeper's Tarot Revelation Edition, and I got this. This is not out of print now, but it used to be out of print. I was dying to get this deck. I stayed for 5 years and I just received it. It's numbered, so I'm just showing it to you because if you need to get this deck, just go and get it. It's from her site and it won't stay for long, because this deck I was really dying to get. More than 5 years I'm waiting to get this deck. So I just received it. I want to show you a glimpse of the beautiful cards, and I wanted to use this chance because if you are one of those who like to have out of print decks, then go and get this deck. I'm even thinking of getting another copy because it's gorgeous, one of the best decks that came out. And then let me show you this deck too, another out of print decks. I think this is the Quest Tarot. Yes, this is the Quest Tarot. It's an out of print deck. Those are the backs, and I edged it in the same color of the border. And this is a Thoth deck that I wanted to buy too, and I got it used. The book is gorgeous. It has a very good informative book that has lots of explanations, and I don't see this deck at all. I don't know why, although it is very nice, and as I told you, it's a Thoth based deck. And here are the cards, and they have beautiful borders, and I like the signs that are there, you know, correspondence for the colors and the astrology symbols. It's a very good deck, very well done, and the book explains a lot about the cards and quite informative. I mean, it's not only to explain this deck, but it talks about, it's very informative, very useful for all those who like to read using the Thoth system. And then this deck is the Alice Tarot by Baba Studios, and I do love it. Of course, I love all those decks, and this is the first edition, 2014, and this is an extra card, and look at those beautiful backs. I haven't edged the Baba Studio decks because I want to be sure, because I don't want to ruin it. All those decks that are gorgeous and very difficult to get, and just have a look at those gorgeous cards. Stunning cards, very unique with this cold stamp, and look at these beautiful cards. Gorgeous, really. I have many Alice decks, of course, but this is my prettiest, and I have done a video about Alice in Wonderland decks. I have like 5 or 6 decks, and if you are interested, then it would be nice if you could check on my channel. I'll try to remember to write the link in the description box below, and let's have a look at these gorgeous, gorgeous cards. A lot of details and very nice artwork and great quality of cards, and really it's a stunning deck. Those decks are gorgeous. So that is my Alice Tarot. Of course, it shuffles very well. It's a great deck. Let's pick a card. Let's pick a card. That is the Queen of Swords. I'm a Gemini, and this is the Queen of Swords. So that's a great, a great card. And then let's move on. Let me show you this beautiful deck, the Arboretum. And this is, it is signed. It's a beautiful oracle that talks about Matlock, the hare. And the book is gorgeous. I just don't want to take a lot of time, but I will show you the book quickly. Like this, gorgeous. It tells a story, and the cards are so beautiful. Those are the backs, and I edged it in metallic blue. And the artwork, I was so attracted to the artwork. Let me show you the cards, how they look like. Great quality, great card stock, and each card tells a story, and you have the messages in a very nice, positive way, and quite accurate. I read with it many times, and it is really a stunning deck. Very unique deck, one of my best animal oracles. And the card stock is gorgeous. Look at those beautiful cards. I want to show you all the cards, and the keywords are very interesting. Look at this, beautiful cards, very nice. Look at those busy cards, but not in an I mean intrusive way. Busy cards with details that will be very useful when you read intuitively. And let's pick a card too, another card. So that is adventure. Look at the image, so cute. I love this oracle, Arboretum, the Arboretum. And it was, I got it, as I told you, from Etsy, but it's out of print now. These two decks are the ORIENS Tarot first edition and the second edition. Those are the indie decks. It is mass market now, but I want to show you the indie decks because they are so beautiful. The box is great, and this is one of my favorite decks. Those are the backs, and it is holographic, the edges, and so cute and lovely, gorgeous. And let me show you the second edition. Look at those backs, same backs, and it's edged in red, and the combination of color, this quality of cards, and the brown with the red. It is a stunning deck, and adorable. I have the mass market copy, and I use it too because I love this deck so much. And I wanted also to get the mass market so that I can use it if I read for friends. And it has the most beautiful artwork, the most beautiful colors, and adoring. Really, I just love it. And the card stock is gorgeous, so good. The card stock is amazing. The mass market is a little bit thicker, but it is a gorgeous deck. So that is the ORIENS Tarot, the second edition with the red gilding, and the mini first edition with this holographic edging. And then I use these two decks together. I use the small one to clarify. So those are my favorite ORIENS Tarot. And then let me show you this deck too. This is the Aura SOMA Tarot, and this is the first edition. It's a very large card, very large deck. It has two sets of major arcana, one for the first journey, and then here the second journey, return journey. Let me show you. Yes, from here. This is the return journey, and it is, those are the cards, some archangels, archangels, I'm sorry. And then you see the backs, with those bottles of with different colors. It has a it is a system, a healing system, a color healing system, using the color, and you see those beautiful bottles in the back. The new edition has another a drawing here, like the yin and yang symbol, but this copy with the bottles is out of print, and I edged it in different colors, and it is a stunning deck, gorgeous. I saw it in Anthony's channel, and I bought it, I think 2000, I think 13, no 14, something like that. And it has the most beautiful cards that you could see. Look at the cardstock, very nice, and the artwork is just gorgeous, adorable. The colors are so vibrant and vivid, and the artwork is so beautiful. And the Fool is number 22. And then you see this is the King of Wands, the Queen, the Knight, and the Page. You will see this is the 10. The most beautiful artwork, the most beautiful colors, and it is just a stunning deck. I want to show you the cards. You can get yourself a deck. I think they are still available, but not this print. So it's really gorgeous. Look at this, 8 of Cups. Stunning colors, stunning images, and the colors. Of course, using the color, you will it makes you connect with the energy of the color energy, and that's great. You learn more about colors, so it is really a stunning art deck with gorgeous artwork. And then we have here the second suit of measures. It's on your return journey after learning all your lessons, and you see the Hanged Man is like this, so it is really gorgeous. And then we have extra angels, so it is 114 cards, a very large deck. I always use the 78 cards that I'm used to. Sometimes I use the rest of the cards like an oracle. So that is the Aura Soma, the new Aura Soma Tarot, the first edition, a beautiful deck. And I have here the Tarot of the Shapeshifters by Lisa Hunt, and this is my first deck that I got for Lisa Hunt. It's gorgeous, it's out of print, and it is really pretty. Those are the backs. I love the backs with this beautiful pattern. I edged it in gold, in yellow, and it is a beautiful deck. I just don't like the cardstock because it's a little bit thin, but the artwork is beautiful with these pastel colors and detailed. Lisa Hunt has a very unique style of artwork, and this deck is very intuitive, quite powerful. And look at this. Look at this, the Serpent, the Tower, number 16. Very unique and very good deck. Of course, it's not for beginners. Here, the 4 Winds and Fortune. Here we have the suits are switched. So the Wands is the suit of air, and so that was a little bit confusing for me. But I use it like the way I'm used to. I mean, I read the Wands as fire, and I read the swords as air, as I'm used to. And you look at those beautiful images, gorgeous, gorgeous deck. And the borders, the blue borders are really nice. Look at those cards. So that was the Tarot of the Shapeshifter, and that's by Lisa Hunt. Shapeshifters Tarot by Lisa Hunt. And then I will show you a very cute deck, which is the Tarot of a Moon Garden, the first edition. I love this cute, lovely deck. I think it was printed 19 something. Let me tell you. The first edition is 1993. So it is reprinted. I got the second hand. Gorgeous, gorgeous deck. Those are the backs. And I edged it in this purple. And it has those beautiful borders. The new edition has no white border, and these inner borders are not, it's borderless. But I tell you the truth, I love this much more than the new edition. It is gorgeous. I love the borders, I love the small tiny images, and it's so pleasant, so uplifting and positive. A gorgeous, gorgeous deck. Look at the moon card and the sun. It's like a fairyland, a deck of fairylands, and you enter this enchanted forest. It's adorable. I love it so much. And it reads very well. My son loves this deck, and I always use it for him when I do readings for him, and he just adores this deck. So I don't use it for anyone. It's my son's deck that I use. And this is the suit of swords. Gorgeous, I mean really gorgeous. And here is the suit of coins. Beautiful cards, very beautiful. That's the Tarot of a Moon Garden, the first edition. And then we will see another deck. Let me show you another deck. I still have some decks. I won't be able to finish them all, but that's my last. I'm not going to do part 4. And here, this is a gorgeous deck that I want you to see. The Celtic Tarot. A very beautiful deck. Those are the backs, and this deck I never see. I've got it from eBay, and I'm fascinated by this deck. I edged it in this rose gold, metallic rose, and they have the most beautiful borders, and the artwork is so unique and pretty. Let me show it to you like this. And this is the Empress, the Emperor. Gorgeous, and the borders are just stunning. Look at this. The Strength card and the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune. Very beautiful, quite intricate and really amazing. It's a very easy reader. Look at this Moon card, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. Beautiful, really. And this is the Suit of Wands. It's a pip deck. I love the borders, the Court cards. And this is the Suit of Cups. Very intricate. And the quality is great. Those are the Court cards. And this is the Suit of Swords. Look at the background. Stunning, really. And here are the Court cards. Look at this Queen of Swords. And the Suit of Pentacles. Amazing colors and very nice artwork. And here is the Page, Knight, Queen, and King. So that is my Celtic Tarot, and it has the most beautiful borders, and the quality of the cards is very nice. The card stock is great, and I adore this deck. It is by, I don't know if it's by US Games, I think so. Anyhow, that was one of my favorite decks, the Celtic Tarot. And this is a deck that is really rare. I don't see at all. And let me show you this deck, the Azamoth Tarot, and that's the 3rd edition. And it's a beautiful deck, 2016, and it's a limited edition. The Book of Azamoth, and came without a guidebook. And those are the backs. And I edged it in black. And it's all like this, black and gold ink. The artwork is superb, very unique. Look at this Strength card, the Hermit. It's really stunning. I want to show you some of the cards. Very unique and very special. And it's a rare deck. And one that I don't see on channels. Look at this. It's a Rider-Waite Smith. I love the borders. And here are the court cards. And look at the cups. I just hate these people, the creatures that look like aliens, but I love the artwork. And it's an easy reader. And really the quality of the cards is great. And the artwork is stunning. I love this Seven of Swords. And then here are the courts, the suit of coins, pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful cards. And this is like the wheel, like the tree of life. So that's the book of Azamoth Tarot. And this is a rare deck that you don't see a lot. And it is, the quality of the cards is really nice and the size is good. And it's a very, very easy reader. And then let me show you another deck. And now let's move on. Let me show you this deck, which is by Tarot 78, Global Art Collaboration. And this is a limited edition. This is the mythical deck. I've shown you before the Nautical Tarot and the Ecological Tarot, and this is my third deck. It came in this beautiful box, and you see the signature of most of the artists, and it's a beautiful collaborative deck. And this is the guidebook. Very interesting, very nicely written with colored images. And this is my favorite deck of out of the three decks. I love this the most. It's so well done, and those are the backs. It's gilded. The quality of the cards is very nice, and each artist did one card. And this is my favorite magician, Anubis. This is Tohot. I'm sorry, this is Tohot, because he is the one with the ibis bird, the head as an ibis bird, and he is the god of wisdom and keeper of the Akashic records and beautiful high priestess. Most of the cards are really adorable, very beautiful, so well done, and I just adore it. Very beautiful. Look at this chariot. Very nice artwork. So this is my favorite of all the decks, all the three decks. And here I like the death card. And this is another deck. This is also one of my favorite cards. The devil. Very beautiful devil. And very nice. Jasmine Griffith did the moon card. Adorable. Very nice. Great artwork. And we have how many cards? 3 extra cards. Meditation and the dragon tamer, the guardian. And look at this Ace of Wands. I want to show you the cards because really this is a beautiful deck. You will really enjoy it, and it is stunning. I think it would be a good idea that I show all the 3 decks together side by side. And look at this. Gorgeous images, really. I like the 3 of Cups, and look at this beautiful 5 of Cups. Stunning artwork, really. They outdid themselves. This deck is gorgeous. The best. All the cards are very, very unique and special. And this is the 5 of Swords. Look at this one. Although it is a collaborative deck, but it is really very cohesive. I feel connection. All the cards are connected to each other. Look at this. Queen of Swords and the King. As I told you, it is my favorite and I just love it. Gorgeous, gorgeous cards. So that is the Mythical Tarot, Tarot 78, and it is out of print. And it has very good quality cardstock, great cardstock, really very good and very unique. Very unique cards. And then let's move on. Let me show you this out of print deck, which is very old and it was gifted to me and I didn't know anything about it. And when I showed it on my channel, one of my followers told me that it's a very old, I think 2003, something like that. And it is, I think German or Norwegian, I don't know. I think German because it's written in German, and it is so cute and adorable and so simple images, so sweet. Look at this magician. I just adore it. Look at this Hierophant, Emperor, I'm sorry, this is the Hierophant. Stunning, so cute and so simple. And look at this Hermit. A beautiful deck. I got it from the guy who sold me the Sephiroth Tarot. He sent me this as a gift and I really appreciate it so much. It was so sweet of him. And look at those ones, so cute and simple and sweet. And the court cards. And then this suit of cups. It's really adorable and it reads beautifully. You know, if you are used to simple decks, you will be surprised at how accurate these decks are. It's so intuitive and you get really very accurate messages. So that is a deck that I don't know what's the name of this deck, but it is a very, very old deck that was gifted to me and I just love it. And then let me show you this out of print deck, which is the Sacred Sites Tarot, and I hope that they do reprint it. This is an old deck out of print and it is gorgeous. The guidebook is very helpful, and these are the backs by Los Carabeo. I edged it in blue, and a gorgeous deck that has different sites in the world. It is stunning, but I wish if these cards were larger, because it is really how much effort has been done to create this deck. You see, it takes you around the world. There are places that I have never heard of and places that I wish sometime to visit. And this deck deserves more love. It needs to be reprinted on larger cards and a good larger guidebook that talks about these sites, because it's really a shame and a pity that you don't see this deck. It is gorgeous, stunning, and I can't tell you how much I adore it. It's so dear to me, and I'm going to do a walkthrough this deck using the guidebook so that I can talk about these places, because it is really gorgeous. And how could you connect these places to the tarot cards? I mean, it's a lot of work, and it shows a lot of knowledge and work that has been done to get this deck out. Look at these amazing cards, lovely. I wish that I could go slower and show you the cards one by one, but I'm just giving you a glimpse of the deck. So that's my favorite dear Sacred Sites Tarot. Adorable, and I really hope that they do reprint it. And then let me show you this deck. This is a deck that I got from Etsy. It's a Russian deck, Tarot of Inspiration. And let me show you the backs, and I edged it in this color. It has images, classic images. I liked it so much. The cardstock is a little bit papery. It's a very nice deck, and I bought it because I was interested and I loved the artwork. And it has this older images. I got it when I wanted to buy the Tarot of Delphi. But when I couldn't, I thought that this is so close to the style of the images that are chosen. And it's really a gorgeous deck. This is an extra card, 2 extra cards. And this is the suit of wands. You will see the images, and I like this use of the symbols because it helps to interpret the cards. And you see, some cards are, some images are repetitive from other decks, but still I really like it. You see, these cards are from paintings of John Waterhouse. Many images are from his paintings. If you have seen my second part 2 of my series, I've shown an oracle that has all the cards. It's all about paintings of John Waterhouse. If you love John Waterhouse, then maybe you will like to see these cards. Beautiful, beautiful deck. Tarot of inspiration with these classic figures and images. All these drawings are most of them by John Waterhouse. Very nice and classic deck. So that is Tarot of Inspiration, and it's an out-of-print deck that I got from Etsy. And then let me show you this beautiful deck. That is Madame Fortuna's Fortuna Tarot. It is Dame Fortune's Wheel Tarot, Fortuna Tarot. It is, I got it second hand from eBay too, and I trimmed it. It had white borders, and those are the beautiful backs. I edged it in yellow, and there is an extra card which is a significator, and it's a mix of Marseille and Rider-Waite-Smith. A gorgeous, colorful deck, a much loved deck, and really I adore it. Let me show you the minors, and you will really fall in love. All the majors have yellow background, as you see. Beautiful, lovely images, very positive. And this is the suit of wands, and I love the images that are here in the bottom. Beautiful colors and lovely images. And this is the 8, the 6, I mean, and 7. Look at this small image here. It's gorgeous, really. The court cards, suit of cups. Look at this. The artwork is really stunning. Very, very beautiful. This is the 9 of cups and the 10, the court cards. Gorgeous deck, gorgeous. And look at this. Oh, the colors, oh my, very nice. Suit of swords, and look at this, 7 of swords. Like they are conspiring. And then the suit of swords and these gorgeous colors, the most beautiful colors that you could see, and the images are stunning. And it's a beautiful deck to use, a great reader. I mean, I just adore it, and it is really a much loved deck. I saw it on one of the channels, and when I knew that it was sold on eBay, I did not hesitate. And this is the beautiful small deck. I am happy that I did trim it, and look at those gorgeous cards. So that is what Dame Fortune's tarot deck. And then let me show you this Dame Darcey's Tarot, the second edition. It's out of print, and it's one of the most beautiful decks about mermaids, and it is a much loved deck. Many people talk very well about this deck. I mean, it is gorgeous, sweet. Look at those beautiful backs and my edging. It's a very sweet deck, and it has a very powerful energy. As you see, the images are, the artwork is so beautiful. I like the font, the way she writes the titles in different styles and different font. I like the card so much. It has a powerful energy. I love the moon card. And look at this sun. Beautiful deck. And it reads beautifully. Look at this. Gorgeous deck. One of my favorite decks that I've used many times. I mean, it's well used. I mean, look at this Queen of Wands and the King. And the court cards are so beautiful, and the stunning images. Look at this 5 and 6, 7 and 8. I love it, and I feel so happy when I have a look at these cards again. Look at this Queen of Cups. And I love the Queen of Swords. I will show it to you now. Very well known image. Look at the 4, 5, 6 and 7. Look at this. Beautiful 9 of Swords. Very nice deck. A very talkative deck. Look at this adorable Queen of Swords. Oh, and the King. Really a gorgeous deck. Dame Darcey's Mermaid Tarot. And the Queen of Pentacles. A gorgeous deck. I saw it sold also on eBay, but I got this from her site. I think maybe 216, something like that, or maybe 215. A beautiful deck. And then let me show you this deck. This is the Ancestral Tarot by Julie Kukiawat. She's the author of the Mad Tarot and A Journey into Egypt, and this is her first edition. Those are the backs, but I wanted to get the larger size, but I only got the small size. The backs are gorgeous. I edged it in blue, and that's her image as the Fool, and the cardstock is gorgeous. It's very beautiful images, a great deck, and it is reprinted in large cards and borderless. I have also the mass market copy, but this one is the older deck, the original deck, the first edition. Look at the moon card, the sun. It's so beautiful, and it takes you in different places. The suit of wands is in Egypt. It's about Egypt. The cardstock is so good. And Egyptians before used to have dark skin. And the suit of cups is in Europe. Beautiful cards. I love the Eight of Cups. I like this too. Very beautiful images and really nice artwork. The suit of swords is in Japan. Samurais. And then the suit of sacred circles is in Latin America, and it is all about shamans. So good, so well done, and so informative, and really a great deck. Ancestral Tarot, and the new edition has larger cards and very good cardstock. And then let me show you another deck. Let me show you this one. This is the Gypsy Palace Tarot. I got it from Etsy, and it's a beautiful, colorful deck. It's all beautiful artwork. The backs are gorgeous. The cards are stunning. Handmade Tarot by Nora Hatska. And the artwork is so beautiful, so colorful and funny. And I like the keywords. The guidebook is very nice. And this is the cards are so sweet and beautiful. Beautiful artwork, and it could be read intuitively. Some images are really beautiful, and some cards I don't like. So this is one of the, look at this one, the sun card, gorgeous. And the Judgment and the World with these eyes. And the wands, It's the most colorful deck that I have, one of the most colorful deck, and the artwork is so funny and sweet. I really like it so much. Beautiful. And I got it, as I told you, from Etsy. Look at this. As I told you, some images I love. A couple of cards I don't like. I like this one too. This is the Knight of Cups. This is one of the decks that should be read intuitively, and the aces are so funny. The Ace of Swords. Very nice. The use of red with yellow is really very nicely done. And this is the Ten of Swords. Queen of Swords. This is the Ace of Coins. Look at this. Very funny. It is a much loved deck and many people talked nicely about it. The Gypsy Palace Tarot. Look at this. By Nora Haskell. What else do I have here? Let me show you something. Get closer. Okay, this is the Trionfi della Luna. This is a deck by Patrick Valencia. It's an out-of-print deck. He did it after doing his famous Deviant Moon, and they have these backs, and I edged it in blue. I did it twice. I re-edged it in, I'm trying to re-edge it again because the backs are purple and the cards are all in blue. So this is it's a Marseille deck and it's all in blue, and his artwork is so unique and special. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to read with this deck because it's not the deck that I turn to always. I read it when I have in a contemplative mood, you know, not like everyday readings. When I'm worried about something and something is annoying me, I always use this deck. It's a very good reader and I like the simplicity of it, and sometimes these court cards and the measures, I get some insight sometimes. So I use it on special occasions. But I really like the cardstock, I like the artwork, and it is a beautiful, beautiful deck. His artwork is very unique and very special. And I got extra cards. Look at the coins. I like the blue background. It's really very nicely done. I had to choose between the blue edition or this edition, so I thought that the blue is a little bit different. And we have here extra cards, you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, but all of them are landscape, 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10, and then another, an extra tower and an extra devil. I chose the ones that I've shown you. So it's a beautiful deck, and the Trionfi della Luna, I think I got it. This is the Paradoxical Blue edition. I can't remember when I got it. Maybe 2016, I think, something like that. And let me show you this gorgeous deck. That's the Tyldwick Tarot. And this is a beautiful, unique, special deck. Look at those backs. And it's gilded. And it has no people at all. It has beautiful imagery and adorable artwork and very high quality deck. This is a collector's deck and not a deck for beginners, of course. And it is it's so attractive. The images are so attractive. It has very peaceful and unique energy, and the artwork and the images are so nicely picked. It's a gorgeous deck and very unique and very special, and it has no people at all. Look at the colors and the artwork. Oh my god, I mean, I can have a look at those cards all day long. So it is a deck that I don't use as a tarot, I use as an oracle. I pick one card and then the other, and so on. It gives me like, I mean, I don't, I want to find the proper word. I don't use a specific layout or a spread. I just pick a card, contemplate, and then pick another card, and then I go on until I get my message. So it is a very unique deck, and you have to look closely to see the images. Of course, if you pass by the cards quickly like this, you won't feel the beauty and energy of this very well-known deck, the Tyldwick deck. And I got from the same site, from his site, a beautiful lenormand deck, which is the Arabian Nights, I think. Let me show it to you. I got this pouch for the cards, and it's a hassle to open the pouch. So old Arabian lenormand, and it's one of a kind. Those are the backs, and it's gilded, and it is a stunning, unique deck. That's the rider, the clover, the ship. Look at those images, the tree, clouds, and that is the snake, the coffin, the bouquet. Adorable cards and very unique. I like it because it connects me to my background, and it's such a gorgeous deck. Very, very unique, and I have not seen it on any channel, and it's gorgeous. I didn't want I wanted to show it to you. I didn't want to forget it. I put it here since yesterday because I said I will forget. I'm sure I will forget this deck. And then, as you see, the images are gorgeous. This is the lady and the man, beautiful. The lily, gorgeous, really. I mean, the key, the fish. Look at those cards. Another lady and a woman, a lady and a man. So this is my precious old Arabian lenormand, and it has this vintage feel with this gorgeous artwork. It is really a piece of art. And I have another lenormand deck that I wanted to show you. It's the Burning Serpent by Robert M. Place. I like to read lenormand. This is the man. This is Osiris and Isis. And this is the man and the lady, the woman. The small guidebook. Let me show you. It's 2013. The edition is 2013. And those are the gorgeous bags. Stunning. And as all his artwork, Hermes is the messenger, the rider, the clover, the ship, the house, the tree, the clouds, the burning serpent, the dead tree, and the bouquet, the scythe. It is gorgeous. The artwork is so unique and special, and I recognize his artwork. It's so distinguished. His lines are so fine, and the colors he uses are so I mean, so special. And then here is the lilies, the sun, the moon, the key, the fish, and the cross. So that's the Burning Serpent Oracle by Robert M. Place, and it's an out-of-print deck. And then what else? Let me show you this deck, which is the Vagabond Wild Tarot. This is the first edition. There is a second and third, I think, 7th edition. I'm not sure if it's still or not, but the first edition, the fool is different. She changed the fool in different editions, and the art, the color palette is different, And those are the backs, and it's gilded in rose gold. I was so attracted to the gilding, and it's a beautiful feminine deck with beautiful artwork, and the color palette is gorgeous. It's so it's a Rider-Waite Smith, very easy reader, and it has a very unique energy. I love it, and I used it many times. Look at this moon and the sun. Lovely, easy reader, and the colors are so unique and special. The Vagabond Tarot, the first edition, and I think I saw on Etsy 7th edition, something like that. But there are some changes. A very easy reader, and the cardstock is nice and thick, and the colors are really stunning. Beautiful, beautiful, sweet, soft deck. That is the Vagabond Tarot. And then let us move on. I have here the Legend Arthurian Tarot. A great deck. I hope they reprint it. This is the guidebook by Llewellyn, and those are the backs, and I edged it in gray, and it is stunning. A gorgeous deck. I don't know how to explain the beauty of these cards. So unique and so beautiful. I like it more than the Arthurian Tarot. I like this very much. I love the images and the colors and the artwork. Look at this. A beautiful deck. The artwork is so nice. The Spurs is the suit of wands. And here are the court cards. And then the cups. Look at this, 2 of cups. You will not see the images clearly because it is like vague, but you have to look closely, and of course the camera is not showing you all the beauty in these lovely, gorgeous cards. And then here the suit of swords, and I love the Queen of Swords so much. And then the shields is the suit of earth. Beautiful cards. That is the Legend Arthurian Tarot, a gorgeous out of print deck by Llewellyn. And then I have a very unique deck that I have not seen at all. Let me show it to you. It's the Cosmos Tarot. This is a beautiful deck. It's a tarot and an oracle, and it came in this beautiful box. Let me show you. Opening the box is not so easy. I should have done that before filming, but anyhow, I will show you the cards. So, this is the small guidebook, and it has 78 cards. This is the tarot, and those are the oracles. Those are the cards of the oracle, the same size with different backs. So let me show you first the tarot, and then we see the oracle. So this is the Fool. It's a very cosmic, it has a lot of astrology. So you see all these constellations, and the artwork is very unique. And I used it before a lot, but of course it's not a deck for beginners. It is a difficult deck, and a beautiful deck. Quite unique and quite different. Those are the cards. And this is the 2 of earth, 3 of earth. I think I better do a walkthrough because you will get confused. I'm just giving you showing you the cards so that you could imagine. But once I could do that, I think I should do a walkthrough this deck, because it's not a very a deck that you see a lot. It's a unique, different deck. It's a collaborative deck, and these are the oracle cards: Mercury and Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and many other cards. So it is all about astrology, and that's what I liked about it. And it's one of the beautiful cards about astrology. So that is my Cosmic Tarot, the Cosmos Tarot. And then let me show you this deck, which is the Wheel of Change Tarot. And this is an out-of-print deck. I got it 2 times. Once, the first time I got it, it came the book without the cards, and then I had to reorder again, and I got the deck with the book. So that is the beautiful deck. Those are the backs, and I edged it in different colors. This is the Fool card, beautiful magician, and this is a very unique deck with different images that takes you around the world. I want to show you all the cards because they are very cute and beautiful. I love the artwork so much. So this is the Justice and the Hanged Man, the Death card, and I would love that you could see the details. Of course, the camera is not showing you all the details in the cards, but still it is really a gorgeous deck. This is an extra card, and then this is the Suit of Wands. You see the colors are so bright and vivid. And this is the Princess, the Prince, Queen, and King. And then the Suit of Cups has this beautiful red borders. It has this shamanic feel, and quite intuitive. And then here we have the Suit of Swords. I like the Two of Swords. Very beautiful artwork. And the borders, the colored borders is really nice. And then we have here the Suit of Pentacles, the discs. Very nice cards. So that is the Wheel of Change Tarot. And then let's move on. I have here this deck, which is the Amy Brown Fairy Wisdom deck. And I got this from eBay because I love Amy Brown. And look at the box. It came in this beautiful, I love the way it's produced. Look at the box, so beautiful, and the guidebook, very interesting, and it came in a very good shape. Very good, very beautiful oracle. And then those are the cards. I love the package, really, it's stunning. It's Amy Brown's Fairy Wisdom deck. And let me show you these gorgeous cards. I got this pouch for the cards because I love the turquoise, and those are the backs. I edged it in silver, and the cards, it's very thin, and the artwork is so beautiful because I am a fan of Amy Brown's artwork, and I have all her decks, and it's a large deck. I think 65 cards. The keywords are stunning, and the way it's written in the guidebook is very, very interesting. And in my opinion, I love her artwork the most when we talk about fairies. Her artwork is so unique and special and so full of tiny, tiny details. I really adore the art. Look at this card, beautiful. So nice. Moon Secrets, adorable. And this one. And the keywords are so beautiful, so interesting, and so well thought of. This is the magic frog, fire dance, always, summer dragon, bubble rider. Adorable, really. Look at this, the book fairy. The artwork is so beautiful and so cute. I just don't like the cardstock. I wish it was a little bit thicker. Beautiful cards, so unique, really. And this, all the cards are so beautiful, lovely. Look at this one, home sweet home. So it's an adorable oracle, and I got it from eBay. It was secondhand, and I wanted it very much because I do adore Emmy Brown's artwork. Let me show you this deck, which is the Steel Wizard Tarot by Pamela Steele. This is the first edition. It's reprinted, borderless, but I wanted to show you the older version because I like it much more than the new one. The cards are very large and they have the most beautiful borders. Those are the backs, and I edged it in black, and the borders are stunning. The cards are large but very thin, and look at those gorgeous cards. The High Priestess, the Empress, adorable artwork. I highly recommend this deck. Look at this Hermit, one of my favorite decks that I used a lot. I used it many times. A very good reader, and it's great for beginners. And this is the Sun, Judgment, the World, and there are extra cards. We have the Weaver, my favorite card, the Universe, Truth, Soul Twins, Evolution, I Am. Gorgeous, really. Is a very large deck, and this is the Suit of Wands, and you see these borders in light brown. It's a Rider-Waite Smith easy reader. This is the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and then five court cards. There is the Maiden, Page, Knight, Queen, and King. And then for the cups, look at the borders in different colors. Gorgeous cards. Look at this. I love this Four of Cups. It's really very sweet. And then the 10, Maiden, Page, Knight, Queen, and King. With the Suit of Swords have different borders, and look at this. The artwork is so nice. I really love it. The beautiful Seven of Swords. And then we have the court cards here. For the pentacles, we see the borders are different in light brown. But really, I like the artwork so much. And then here we have the court cards, Maiden. It's gorgeous. That's the Steel Wizard Tarot, and I wanted to show it to you because I like this edition better than the new edition. And then I think I should stop by now, but I'll show you another two more decks. This is the Truth Seekers Tarot, and it is printed under another name. It's called, I think, the Wisdom Seekers Tarot. This is the first edition published in the UK and by Watkins. And the guide, it came in this beautiful box, very good condition. And this is the book, very well written and really very interesting. I liked the book very much, and I liked the way it talks about the minors. It's connected to numerology, so it's nice that you compare the threes and the fourth and so on. So the book is very, very good, and I highly recommend it. And look at this gorgeous pouch. I'm so happy that the pouch is the same color as the box, and the cards are large. They have these borders. They have these, backs. I started to lose. I have this problem of I'm an air sign Gemini, and I get dreamy so fast. I start forgetting sometimes, and when I get lost in the cards. So these are the bags, and I edged it in gold and orange. I trimmed it, and it is very pretty. It has this gold stamp, and look at this High Priestess, gorgeous. The Empress is stunning. The artwork is very nice. A very, very easy reader. Rider-Waite Smith deck. Lovely artwork and really adorable. Look at this, Temperance. And it's gorgeous, really gorgeous. And this is the Suit of Wands. It's a pip deck. The thing is that the Suit of Wands is for the air, and the Suit of Swords is represents the fire. So I get, at first I got confused, but I use it like I'm used to. I mean, I use the swords as the air and the fire for the wands. So that's could be a little bit confusing, but look at those. That's my only setback. And look at those swords. The artwork and the quality is great, and really it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck. And here is the Suit of Coins, Pentacles, I mean. Adorable. And the Court card. So this is a gorgeous deck, and as I told you, it's reprinted under another name, and this is my the first edition. And I'll show you another deck which I don't see at all, and that is the Inner Realm Tarot by Schiffer. I think it's out of print because I got it quite early, and it is very unique, and I don't see it at all on any channel, although it's a gorgeous deck. Those are the backs, and I edged it in this color, and it is so unique. The artwork is so unique. This is the Fool, the Magician, and it has lots of keywords, which is very interesting. And this is the Empress. I love this Emperor. And the Lovers. Here is the Chariot. Look at the keywords: action, motion, focus, determination, choice, the Strength card, and this beautiful Hermit. Gorgeous, lovely Hermit. So it is a very special deck, very unique, with gorgeous artwork. A new concept. It is different. I like this. The Moon card, the Sun, and it's a pip deck, the Wands, and with these keywords. So it's a very easy reader. The Page, the Knight, the Queen, and King, and then the Cups. It is glossy, so it's not so easy to shuffle, but really it's a very good deck, especially for beginners. And this is the Suit of Pentacles. So that was my last deck, the Inner Realms Tarot, and it's by Schiffer. What else? No, I have another deck, and that will be my last. That is the Lord of the Rings, and I have never used it. I got it from someone who was selling her cards, and it's a very old copy. I think it's reprinted in a very different packing. This is the book, and it is published in, let me tell you the year of publishing, 1997. So the book tells the story, and the cards, I've never used this deck. So, and when I was looking and through my things, I found this deck, and I said I will show it to you if any of you has it, because I have never seen it before, and it's very new. These are the backs, and it is a beautiful deck with small images, and you see here the keywords, key phrases to give you a brief about the card. and I'm looking forward to use it. I wanted to show it to you. It has many astrological symbols, and I think it's a beautiful deck. I can't say anything about it because I've never used it, and I thought it could be difficult because I had to read the story. I haven't seen the movie, so it is quite new to me. So if any of you has this deck or the other copy, then I would be happy to know how your opinion about it. It's a beautiful intricate artwork. I like it, and I like the key phrases, so I'm looking forward to use it. That's the Lord of the Rings Tarot, and I think you must be tired. My back is hurting, and I'm so happy that I had the chance to show you all these decks. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will write the link to my previous videos in the description box below. I'll be more than happy to know your opinion and to hear in your comments. Thank you so much for being here, and bye.